like it's different, right? Than like
than
mainland.
LA compared to LA.
I mean, I can't say there's not like still like fuckboys out here and like players.
But they're different
and,
type of fuckboy. I
Oh,
feel like.
different
Oh
level.
yeah, no,
A
literally.
fuckboy is a
Island
fuckboy.
fuckboy.
Yeah, the
Island fuckboy is a different type.
Wait, what do you mean?
Why?
What
Can
do you
we
mean by
describe
that?
a Hawaiian island
what she
fuckboy?
means. I
Like,
actually don't.
Can we
Yeah, you do.
can we give
I
a
don't.
description so we can
Yeah,
pop
no,
up the
I will
outfit?
describe it for you in one sentence.
Today's episode is pretty fire. What up, first and foremost?
What
Welcome
up,
back
what
to
up?
another episode of the Wins and Losses podcast.
Yay!
I'm your host, Adam Prez, and you know, as always, I got the coldest co-host with me in the building. Star
What
over
up?
there, what up? And our boy Nick, the Hawaiian
sir.
King,
Yes, sir.
is
Yes,
here.
sir.
And you know, it ain't a Wins and Losses episode unless we bring a very special guest. In fact, we just met her about 5 minutes ago, so it's about to be spicy. It's about to be dope, so stay tuned. What up, Alex? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Wow.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Lake Tahoe, California. It's kind of like a small town. Not everyone knows it.
My brother was just up there, like working there.
Wait, Tahoe, where's that?
Lake Tahoe, like north.
Oh.
It's like it's near the border, right, of Nevada.
Yeah, so it's like on the border. So like I went to school in California, but technically like my house was in Nevada, and like my driver's license and stuff, like everything like that is on Nevada because it's literally like the actual town itself is called State Line, Nevada, because it's literally like you can go either way 5
Border,
minutes and be
like
in
border shit, literally.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Wait, is it true that they have like crazy spring break parties at Lake Tahoe?
I mean, I guess it depends on who you're with.
It depends on your
honestly.
circle.
Do you-
Have you like experienced any of that, or have you seen any of that, or do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like a lot of like frats and stuff that come up to Tahoe for like spring break and stuff. Personally, I always like to get out of Tahoe. I mean, I moved, I left. I don't tend to go back
Yeah.
super often. I personally don't think it's like the most lit place unless you're going like with a really like fun group of people and like have like a nice Airbnb and stuff.
That's
In
true.
general, like the nightlife is nothing compared to like even Honolulu or especially bigger cities like Vegas, Miami, LA,
Yeah,
New
those are-
York. So like it just I don't know. Maybe like if you're like into like the cabin like bonfire vibe.
How is it out here though compared to out there? Like,
Do you like to party out here? Like,
Yeah, I mean, like, out here has definitely been, like, an interesting situation party-wise, because, like, for me personally, I grew up having, like, a lot of older friends when I was in school in
Hell
Tahoe,
yeah,
so then, like, they all
that's the
left.
plug. That's the
Yeah,
plug
you-
right
you
there. We
know
got
the-
older
you know the
friends. It's lit.
So it's, like, I was, like, a freshman when my friends were, like, seniors, and then, so, like, my whole sophomore year, they were all in, like, colleges all throughout California, like SDSU, USC.
those are big.
So like
ass
I would
schools.
go and spend like spring break with them, and
Oh, yeah.
that so like that was way more fun to me than like staying in
SDSU?
Tahoe.
Hell yeah, you
So
were
like
turn up with all the fakes. The fakes.
yeah,
Get the fakes out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You gotta get lit.
So like I was kind of used to like growing up like that, and even like Tahoe house parties, not gonna lie, they can be pretty poppin'. Like they can be decent if you know the right ones to go to.
Damn, we gotta go to Tahoe, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Take the fucking podcast to
Okay,
Tahoe.
not gonna lie. Like now that I'm older,
It's like
I don't really know
Oh,
the poppin' house. It was like high
She
school.
gassed it up
High
for a
school
second.
vibes, high school
Yeah,
vibes.
yeah.
This was like years
Gaslight.
ago.
There are some
Um,
legendary high school
But
parties.
I moved out here and I was like expecting like a super crazy like Hawaiian nightlife. I don't know. It's more of a
Yeah.
city than Tahoe. I was expecting like
So would you say it's more? It's actually like not as crazy as you thought it was gonna be out here.
100%.
Yeah, I think it's definitely more like chill. Like I don't know, people they get rowdy out here, but it's not like what you expect.
Well, you lived out here, Star. You lived out here
Yeah.
during your college life.
I lived here
so
for 3 years, so it's definitely like.
Is it what you expected?
I mean, no. I would like you picture something completely different when you like first are like moving out here, and then you get here and you realize like, oh, like they don't. I don't know.
They don't get down.
They get down, but it's not the same as like mainland getting down.
Yeah, no, there's like a definite difference. Like the number one thing for me here that was honestly super disappointing was people don't dance at parties.
Like house
Really?
parties?
Like, yeah, literally. Like, I moved here for my senior year of
Like
high school, and like they would be playing like good throwback songs,
Okay.
or like, you know, some like Tyga was coming on, and
Make
like,
it
you
nasty.
know, and
Make
like,
it
yeah,
nasty.
yeah, literally, and like no one's dancing. Like everyone just be like, you
Wait,
know,
like the guys are dancing or the girls are dancing?
neither, no one. Everyone
that's
would
a
be like, yeah,
problem.
it's a good song, but like
that doesn't
there
work,
wasn't
huh?
like the vibe. Like we're in like California, where I was like used to like. Even
You
though
need the-
Tahoe was small, like we still had that California vibe of like people would get down at parties. They would get
They'd be
rowdy. Like they
sea-walking.
would. Like they would
They'd
be
be sea
fun.
walking, crip walking.
Yeah, no, literally. Like people would be dancing. People
Literally.
would be like grinding and, you know, like throwing it back and just having like fun, even just dancing with their girls.
Wait, so
you
no
know?
one's throwing it back in Hawaii?
I
It's
mean-
very rare if they are.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like a very rarity, unless you're just going to like a dirty nasty club and it's just
Dirty
honestly
nasty.
people you don't want to
But they
see
have-
throwing it back.
Oh,
So like, you know what I mean? It's just like people who are way too drunk, and it's just like, you know what I mean? It's not like the fun vibe.
Uh-huh.
It's like more of like a trashy vibe.
What are like the top places? Because this is his first time out here, and I'm trying to show him a good time. Like, where are like the best places to go, like nightlife wise?
I would recommend. Okay, it's honestly really limited. So,
Yeah, I know.
I went to the deck last night.
Okay.
They're like pretty vibes. Like it's a really like nice view of like Honolulu and sunset and stuff, and like Diamond Head. And it's like good drinks and like a pretty area, but it's not like there's gonna be dancing or like a club floor kind of thing. It's more
Mhm.
like you have fun getting drunk with your friends because
Yeah.
they're
Oh.
your friends and you like their company, and you have alcohol involved.
So you can find your loyal one out here.
Yeah.
It sounds like they don't really get down. You can
Facts.
find your
Or-
wifey out here, dude.
I've always
Hey.
said I feel like I'm about to find her in Hawaii.
Hey, that's Nick's
Maybe.
type too,
Place.
Nick.
And like, or there's like Sky Bar, which is like a really nice one in like Waikiki too. That's also like it's higher up, more of a view.
It's like a rooftop.
That does like
that's
have
dope.
more of like kind of like a bar clubbish vibe.
There's a
like-
dance floor there too.
Yeah, and they have like sometimes they have a DJ. Yeah.
Yeah, they had one
They
last
have
night.
like occasionally have a DJ depending on like the day you go.
Okay.
They have really good food. I will say that they have like good oysters if that's your thing. I like oysters.
Where can you find the ratchets though? Like
Yeah,
there,
like-
there has to be at
Like,
least
what if
one
I'm
spot.
trying to
Here,
get like,
probably
what if I'm trying to
Waikiki.
get down like blackout type night? Like I'm trying
Okay.
to like full send it. Like I'm really trying to send it. What like does that exist out here?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like some clubs. There's like, honestly, I have not been since
Oh.
pre-COVID.
This is pretty
Oh.
cool.
Since pre-COVID. So I can't verify
She
their
does not
current
participate.
conditions 100%. Well, I do, just not out here. To me, it's just not worth it out
Oh.
here. To honestly, not, just because like,
It's just trash. It's just trash overall.
Well, no,
Don't come
just
out here,
'cause
guys.
it's like if I'm going to drink, like I want to like make it like worthwhile, and like I mean like especially like you said, like really getting turned like
Yeah.
blackout with your friends
Yeah.
kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be like a super like worthy occurrence for
All
me
right,
personally.
So where is it at?
Like
Give us the name drop.
Like I'll go to like LA when I'm in LA.
Oh, okay.
Like that's when I'll go out, or like
Okay, okay.
Miami. You know, like that kind of vibe. But out here, I feel like I'm definitely more of like a laid back. I'll drink at home.
How about your friends? Your friends like go out? Like do you have friends that you hang out with here that be getting lit every weekend?
I mean, some of them. I mean, like they go to like Districts. Districts is like a
District.
club.
Yeah. I've heard of that, bro. I was in the Uber today, and
I have
like
a
the
few
dude was
friends who
telling
are,
me
like-
District was like the last like night
Nightclub.
vibe. Yeah, like that's true.
Yeah.
Like,
My homie has
he
a
says, like,
table there
old.
tomorrow night.
Oh, right.
We're probably gonna pull up
Bro,
tomorrow night.
Mike is there tomorrow night.
Micah's going or Micah
the,
Banks?
The DJ, Micah
Oh,
Banks,
okay.
Micah Banks, not Yamaguchi.
Everyone got juice.
I was like reunion.
like-
Oh my god, that's so funny. High school
Bro, I
reunion.
told him pull up so many times.
No,
Yeah, Micah.
Literally.
Yeah,
I
Micah,
know.
pull up.
Yeah.
Bro, you should have came, bro.
Wait, no. So the District is lit like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
does it compare to
I mean,
Old Town,
it's like
or is it
it's
like,
like the closest thing you're gonna get to an
that's
Old
the
Town.
closest thing you're gonna get?
Yeah.
So that's like the most lit
Mhm.
spot out here.
Probably.
What about Moani? Have you heard of Moani?
I have not, honestly.
That's where we're going tonight.
It's like it's actually like a restaurant, but then on certain days, I think just Fridays, they have
Okay.
it's like a club.
There used to be one out here called House Super Club that was like looked really poppin' for a while, and I didn't really have the chance to go when it was poppin' just because I was like really busy with work and school and stuff. But it shut down already. So rip.
R.I.P.
Yeah. I do know like a few girls who like do bottle service though at next door,
Oh,
and
so
they're
they
all
do?
nice people. So
They
like,
have bottle service here.
yeah.
What the fuck? I
But
did not know that.
it's not like the.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the
No, it's not like
normal-
that.
No, it is like that. It is like that, but it's also not like that. It's
Like,
not
explain
like, it's
that.
not like
What is it? I'm
mainland.
so
Because I've
confused.
seen some.
Yeah.
I have like some old college homies that would post it, and like I'm like, wait, what? Like it's not. They're not on the shoulders. They're not bring. They don't have the like signs and shit. Is that how it is? Like
I feel like it depends on the night, and it depends. I feel like it just really depends on the night that you're there, and like if someone like has like a special occasion kind
Uh-huh.
of thing, like if they like bought out like a big bottle or something.
Yeah.
But in general, I feel like I don't see a whole lot of like you said. The,
yeah, like I saw one where they literally have like some flashlights and they have a tray of shots and they're just like walking it to the table and just put it down. Like they don't even have the legit bottle. I don't know.
Some
And you guys were supposed to buy me a bottle service, by
south
the way.
of the I-10.
That was,
at the
that was
district?
supposed to be my gift for graduation, by the way.
Oh, okay. That seems like normal. Those of you that don't know, Star, like a bottle will do nothing for him. This
Yeah,
guy
bro,
will fucking
bro
send
can
that
drink a whole bottle
Yeah,
and be
that's-
functioning. I'm like,
Very,
It
yeah, true.
It doesn't make sense out here. But so what do you do out here? Like, what do you do for your spare time or for work?
Well, for work, I just do like social media and modeling. So that takes up a lot of my time.
Hell
are
yeah.
you with
And-
an agency like for modeling?
No,
or is it all-
I freelance. I do it all myself.
That's cool.
Oh,
for
shit.
a few reasons. I mean, I've had offers, but like with my dad being like in the legal industry and stuff, I've always had him read over all my contracts,
Mhm.
Oh,
etc.
that's cool.
And there's just been like things that like necessarily haven't been worth it, and I kind of would be better off by myself,
Yeah.
like wins versus losses kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
And you know, I'm doing it by myself so far, waiting for like the opportunity to work with an agency if it does like arise. I'm just waiting for like the right opportunity. But that definitely takes a lot of my time, and I travel a lot for work too, so I'm not here like 100% of the time. Besides that, like I like to spend a lot of time like the beach, obviously. I mean, that's you know, hard to, you know, not take advantage of if you live in Hawaii.
Of course.
And
You be at Sandy's a lot?
I live in like that area kind of, but not really. It's
What's your go-to
Is that a
beach
good
then?
party vibe? Because I heard like everyone goes to Sandy's just to. Like,
Wait,
that-
what's Sandy's?
Sandy's
it's
is like
the spot to go. Like everyone just goes there and
Really?
drinks and
it's not,
parties.
it's like the not like tourist beach.
Oh, okay.
Like it's more local, I feel like. No, you think it's a lot of touristy?
there's definitely a lot
I
of
think
tourists
Wikes is
there.
like the 100%.
Okay, yeah, Wikes is like 100% tourist, like for the most part, but like Sandy's is definitely like they have like literally like tour buses,
Oh.
like full of
I mean, yeah.
like there's literally like buses full of people from
But the
Waikiki.
local people do go to Sandy's. Like
They tailgate.
Yeah,
like you'll
yeah,
see
no,
all
definitely.
the fucking.
Like you have a lot of
all
like
the
local
Yodas.
people, like a lot of local people in Sandy's. Like you said, like the Yodas, they'll
Yeah.
turn up their like stereos
Yeah.
like hella loud,
Yoda's.
bump some music.
Toyota.
Oh,
like
Toyota.
like
Oh,
the
we
fucking
just-
Forerunner.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
Gnarly
Classic.
lifted
subs.
Yodas.
That's a cla-
The lifted Yodas.
Lifted
The lifted Yoda, bro.
Yeah, I mean, people definitely like will go there and like drink with their friends, and they'll be like more of like a party vibe. But it's not really like somewhere like I personally get in the water.
That's
so
what I'm saying. So where's your like go-to like beach?
I really like to go to North Shore. That's my vibe.
Okay.
I'm a
Oh,
North
yeah.
Shore kind of person. So like I have a lot of friends who live out there. So I'll take the day and like
Go out there.
dedicate the whole day, go out there like super early in the morning, like cruise at their house, you know, go swimming, go get food,
Is
like
that-
just cruise
Is that
all
where you
day.
said you were trying to go? Or
That's
Yeah,
what
what
I'm
you
trying to
guys
go on
said?
going
Sunday.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
But-
tomorrow or not tomorrow. I have my graduation tomorrow.
You said tomorrow.
Nah, bro, we can't go tomorrow. We'll go Sunday or Monday.
What's actually next?
We'll do it Sunday. We'll do it
Oh, that's
Sunday.
cool. But today?
Sunday.
Oh,
No,
it
it's,
is today.
um,
It's a beach? Though?
yeah, it's
I
a
didn't
beach,
know.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
North
That's
It's
Shore.
where
like
the
a
shrimp
whole
truck
area.
is, bro. That's where
It's
all
what?
the things you were talking about, like the shrimp truck, all that is North Shore.
Oh yeah, the shrimp truck. I'm trying to hit that. That'd be... All right, so Alex, like, I mean, so you've been out here for what, 5 years? You said.
Yeah.
So you kind of like you could say this is home at least for
Yeah.
a little bit. So
Yeah, definitely.
how's like the dating life out here? How's like the
It's definitely like it's different, right? Than like
than
mainland.
LA compared to LA?
Yeah, definitely compared to California in general, I feel like there's a lot of differences in dating and just with people in general.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a different like kind of
It's like a different culture almost.
yeah, like a different culture. Like I feel like in
definitely
general
culture.
when I moved out here, I noticed people were like a lot like warmer, like
Mhm.
people will like randomly say hi to you like for no
Yeah.
reason. Like just
They're
like
nicer out here.
yeah, it's like you pass someone on the street and it's like you say good morning because that's
Yes.
just what you do. It's like in LA or Lake Tahoe or really anywhere in California, it's like you see someone on the street and
And
it's
you
like
just look the other way. You're just like,
yeah, it's like yeah, exactly. Like mind your business, you
Yeah.
know? And so it's like I feel like that kind of contributes to like the dating culture because I mean I can't say there's not like still like fuckboys out here and like players.
but they're different
and,
type
like,
of fuckboy. I
What
feel
a
like.
different
Oh
level.
yeah, no,
A
literally,
fuckboy is a
like, island
fuckboy.
Yeah,
fuckboy.
yeah, the
Island fuckboy is a different type.
Wait, what do you mean?
Why?
What
Can
do
we
you mean by
describe
that?
a Hawaiian island
what she
fuckboy?
means.
I
Like,
actually don't.
Can we
Yeah, you do.
can we give
I
a
don't.
description so we can
I
pop
will,
up the
I will
outfit?
describe it for you in one sentence. Do you want me to teach you how to surf?
That's their
that's
fucking
fun.
go-to pickup line.
Yeah.
Nick, didn't you say that yesterday?
Why are you
Damn,
capping,
son.
bro? You capping
Stop
for the
it,
camera. I don't even know how to surf.
I mean, like, not
That's
to
how you
roast
know.
all
That's the extra
surfers,
fuck boy.
but,
Yeah,
like,
they
knows
they
cat.
try to surf.
Wait, what else?
how
Though?
you know you cat.
What else is like the typical Hawaii fuckboy like go-tos?
I mean, oh god, it's see the thing about Hawaii is it's such a small island if you're here long enough that you realize like you know a lot of people who know other people and
That's
it's like
so
a super
funny,
small
yeah.
community.
Yesterday.
So like you can't really like name drop or anything like that because it's like it's a really small community.
That's
you
so
know,
good.
That's so
people
funny.
literally
Like-
even last night to put in perspective. I hung out with this girl for the first time. We went and got drinks for Cinco de Mayo and she was like talking about like a guy who she saw like the night before. And I was like, oh, well, like it's a really small island. Like, you know, she'd only been out here like a week or so. She's new in town. And I was like, if you want me to like,
Find
you know,
him. I bet I.
no, I was like, if you want to like show me his profile, like I probably know him. Like it's a small island.
Wow.
I did. Like it's
Oh,
definitely
shoot.
someone I knew, and I told her some information that
Did
was
you-
good for her to know.
You warned her, or what?
It was a warning.
Yeah.
It was a warning. It was like a
Stay away.
Yeah, literally. It was like actually like if you
So that's
live here
so
for a
foul,
while,
bro.
you will
She's
come to
cock
learn.
blocking.
That's what I'm saying. That's so foul.
She's
Like that's so
cock
foul. Like, bro.
No, it's not
Was it for
cock-blocking,
a
it's
bad like a good
Satan.
reason though? Like
Yes,
Like,
very,
okay.
very.
Okay.
What can you say? Like what?
A solid
I
reason.
cannot
or is it-
specifically say
Okay.
it is too small of an island.
Yeah. Okay.
No. You don't have to say.
Those who know,
you don't have to say
know.
names or anything. But like,
It
what
was-
was this?
Is it because he's
what
just
was-
too
what was
big
wrong
of a
with
player,
him?
or is it like
what was
something worse
the
than that?
issue?
It was just something where it was like there were some stories that other girls had told about their experiences with him that were less than pleasant.
Okay.
With him being just like not necessarily a great person in general.
Okay, I see.
Like just like really not like that
Okay,
nice
so
of
that's
a
not
person.
not
it's not
cock
cock,
blocking.
not cock.
Yeah,
block.
not cock blocking. It
W-
was a save. It was a
W
save.
woman's.
W woman.
Yeah, literally. Like it was a save.
W homegirl.
I was like, we are gonna find you someone much safer.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That's
So
just-
like that's the thing. It's like nice and not nice at the same time to have that like.
I don't know if I
small,
like that, dude.
like,
'cause
community-
Bro.
it's
Arizona's
like
already
the
small,
community
so like
vibe.
this is
That's
smaller.
what it
No,
is.
And I'm
This
thinking
is
like,
way
bro, just put it in
smaller.
perspective. Yesterday we went to
Way
the beach,
smaller.
bro. I
Bro,
swear to God, you would
shout out
think
Roman.
fucking Roman is famous. Like,
Bro, Roman
this
Young
dude,
is famous on the island. I'm gonna say that
This
right
guy,
now.
every like 10 people, they would stop him and like say what's up to him, and I was like, wow. I guess that's
Well,
just
tell them
normal.
what we were doing though. Tell them what we were doing though.
Well, shit. If you haven't seen the Wins and Losses TV episode or Wins and Losses TV channel, that's where we're
Go
pranking.
subscribe right now.
Yeah, check
Yes,
it. The
sir.
link is in the description below. But yesterday we asked if they know where we can get laid.
Yeah, we were
And,
filming a prank yesterday. But
just
more
for
of the story.
a clip, just for context, a clip.
Just forgot that.
But more of the story, like, yeah, we were going out
It's the
pranking. We
dudes.
were going out pranking people, and like every other like 3 girls, our homie Roman that goes to HBU, like he's like, oh yeah, I know her. Oh yeah, I know her. And we're just like, bro, how do you know all these girls?
Yeah.
And we set Nick up. We tried to get Nick to go up to a girl that Roman knew to see if she would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we told her to like basically just go off on it.
She did
But
not.
she didn't go off.
She
Yeah.
didn't understand the assignment.
See, yeah, she
Like
didn't.
I was like, oh bet. We got a good.
Yeah,
we got
this
a
guy
good
was
clip.
talking to the mic to start like, hell yeah, we got our first one. But meanwhile, it was all
Like,
like
turn me up.
staged.
We're
funny.
not staged, but
All right.
No, yeah, we're not. But I don't like how it's small, bro. Like how I don't think I could be out here because, like, okay, so you mean to tell me every time you meet someone, it's like they have a mutual follower?
Probably.
Like
Oh
that
no,
is
100%.
a turn off. Like
Literally,
that.
1,000%. I've had friends who have gotten sad because like
See,
the
go to the
person
following.
that they were like talking
Yeah,
to, or
that's
like who they met, who they thought was cute. They're like, oh, look him up for me, and I like look, and I have like a message request from him or something, just because it's like that small.
Oh, that's
You know what I
that
mean?
sucks.
And
Yeah.
it's like, and
And
I
they're
mean vice
shooting.
versa too. Like, not to like say it's just like my friends versus me, or you know what I mean? Like, it's like sometimes it would just be like, oh, okay, like, did you know this person? And be like, oh my god, yeah, no, I know a lot about that person. Actually, you should sit down. And it's like,
Reconsider your life.
yeah, like, you know, it's just like, I think it's
Wow.
called like the like 7 degrees of separation or something, that they say that like everyone in the
Hawaii,
world.
it's like 3.
Yeah, no,
In
literally.
Hawaii, it's like 2.
No, literally, it's like everyone is
Fuck.
2 degrees separated, if that. And honestly, too, I feel like it's a really transient place, which is also kind of shitty because people are always like in and out of here.
Uh-huh.
So even just like friends, not necessarily like romantic relationships, and both, but like people are.
They're only here for a little bit of time.
Yeah, exactly. And then they move
Yeah.
somewhere. Or like, you know, you go to college here and then you leave for work to, you know, finish your career, start your
Yeah.
career in a new place, or
So everyone basically just comes here, just fuck shit up, and then they just go their own
Pretty
way.
Yeah,
much. Yeah, this
exactly.
is a pit stop for people.
Bro, last night
Yeah.
at Rock Bottom was like actually ridiculous. Like
Huh.
they were just blacked out drunk. Like everyone I saw
Everyone?
like was like all the dudes were just like leaning on girls, like trying to make out with them. I'm
Wait,
like, why am
really?
I here right now?
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah, it was bad, bro.
What?
But I honestly got there like really late, so it
Wait,
made
did you
sense.
not go?
No, I didn't go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you serious? They're
Yes.
just like leaning on girls trying to make out with
But
them?
they're all just like UH students.
Savage.
They're not from here. I didn't see any locals in there, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
just like wow.
So then, Alex, like, what are some red flags in some Hawaii? Some Hawaiians. What are some red flags in some Hawaii?
In Hawaii or just in general, but
okay, red flags. If they've previously messaged your friends, like I feel like that's like, you know what I mean?
Hey, shoot or shoot.
Like, yeah, yeah.
Hey, shoot or shoot, man.
hey, that's Nick's fucking go-to line.
That's like
Shoot
homie
or
hopper,
shoot.
you know? Like, come on, like pick
No,
one
no,
or
no.
the other.
Homie hopper over here.
I'm
I'm just
not.
kidding.
I'm not.
Homie
homie hopper. I actually no. I'm really not. Like
Sorry.
if I talk to a certain girl,
Oh, really not.
Let me get that clear.
Well, go
bro,
ahead.
if I talk to a certain girl, like I'm already knowing that her friends
Like, talk to each other?
Yeah, of course. So,
So you're
like,
smart about
why it. Yeah, exactly. Why would I like waste time sliding on her friend or something like that?
So you don't.
So you're particular with who you slide or who you shoot on.
Yeah,
But
like,
every girl you're shooting at, are you really trying to like? Does it matter?
No, but I also just like for her sake, like if I was talking to someone, like I'm not gonna like slide on one of her friends.
Okay.
you know?
Like you have respect. You have
Yeah,
morals.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
morals.
Good.
Yeah,
Like
Good.
respect for them, like yeah.
But like, what if they're not friends anymore? Like, does it matter?
How would you know that though?
Oh
I
my
mean, like,
God.
what if you just knew they weren't on good terms? Like,
Oh.
does it like?
Okay, I don't know. It's a hypothetical.
Like, is there? Yeah, it's a hypothetical question, but like, does it matter? 'Cause I feel like it really like, it only matters if they're like best friends. Cause like, bro, at the end of the day, like,
I mean,
People
I guess it's all situational based, like
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, of course,
I'd
I mean,
agree
like,
with that one.
I guess I assume what you're getting at is like if they message one of your close friends that you talk to every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Not someone you went to school with.
And
Not
no,
like an
no,
associate.
not
That's
not
a-
being like, oh, like they messaged someone I like went to high school with, like, oh,
That's
they're
like
weird.
impossible
Exactly,
out here.
that's-
From
Yeah,
what it
get out
sounds
of
like.
here, it's impossible.
Like that shit is
But
impossible
you
out
know
here.
who guys though will just like go on Instagram and like any hot girl they'll
Like,
see,
boom, boom, boom,
they'll be
boom.
like, hey, what are you doing tonight?
Hey,
or
you-
like,
you know how to
like,
surf?
She said it like, hey, what are you doing tonight?
It's just like that's like, you know what I mean, like the DM like slide, like, can I teach you how to surf, like, you know, just any of that. And if they, especially like,
That's so funny, bro.
especially too, you just have to like, I personally take it as a just genuine indicator of lack of common sense, especially when you post to your friends, because it's like, how stupid can you be? Like, I
Damn.
literally post my
fucking
friend
idiot.
and like I'm blatantly like with this person quite frequently, like, do you not think that we talk? Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
thing. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that just shows like some susness.
You gotta
It's
pick
just,
the
like-
best friend out of the group and then slide on them because unless you want to be that guy.
All right, game 101. Pick the best, pick the best
fellas.
friend.
Fellas. No, I'm just kidding. But like, unless you want to be that
Not
guy,
kidding.
Oh, you're saying
Yeah.
you're
it's
saying pick the
often
best friend.
unsuccessful.
You're
You gotta
out of-
pick
yeah.
pick the best out of the friend group.
In-
But
Yeah.
let's keep it. Let's
Just
keep it
lock
real.
on to
Let's
her.
keep it real, bro. Like you don't know all their friends at first. Like that's hard.
I
You
mean,
never seen like.
I'm
Bro,
talking like
this is a
social
guy
media
thing.
page is
Okay.
different.
Yeah.
Like it's obvious on an Instagram page.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like you probably post like your 2 or 3 best friends, and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
so if they're like trying to slide on them too, it's like, you know what I mean? Would you really want to like be like seeing someone and then like have them around those same friends who they
Yeah, no.
tried to slide on 6
Exactly.
weeks prior,
Yeah.
prior to like
Exactly.
yeah, it's just awkward at that point.
Depends on the intent, though. You know,
Yeah.
right? Always depends on the intent. All right, that's one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
number
one.
2.
Okay. Yeah. Give us your top 3.
Okay,
Top three, top three.
three. Anytime you catch someone in like a lie, for sure. Like I
Okay.
feel like honesty is like really like important. Like I feel
So
like
you're not lying on the first date or like first, like you never lied about anything. You
I
don't
mean,
do-
I can't say I've never lied about anything because that would be a lie. That would be a lie. But like, I definitely
Okay.
feel like it's important to like tell the truth about like big things. Like if someone asks you like,
Even-
oh, like why are
okay.
you 10 minutes late? And like if you were like 10 minutes late because you were having like a horrible time trying to do something and you don't really want to talk about it.
So you're
Just
saying
say you're
no
in
white
traffic.
lies,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
even white lies, like that's low key a red flag because like if they're gonna lie about something small, they're probably gonna lie about something big.
Okay, no, not
she's
necessarily.
saying-
I
you're
was,
saying
I was
you'll let
saying,
that slide,
Yeah, no,
right?
I was
Like,
saying like
like,
white
whatever.
lies, like if you like have to lie or like you say like, oh, I was in traffic or whatever, like
Okay.
no big deal.
Okay.
But if you like feel like someone's like not honest about like you and I like when you meet someone for the first time and you just like feel like some of the stories they're telling or
It's just
something.
bullshit.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Cap.
You
They're
know what I mean.
cappers.
Yeah, like literally, it's like okay, like cap off. Like let's just not
just-
have to do this.
yeah.
Like you're not impressing anyone. With like these fake stories, like it's not like a competition or like you know what I mean. Like it just
That's-
says like I feel insecure,
Yeah.
and insecurity is not hot.
Yeah.
So that is just like
Can you
draw the
read-
line.
Yeah, I was
Draw
gonna
the
say,
line of the insecurity
Yeah,
part.
can you
as
read
a-
someone's insecurity like a dude's insecurity off the bat or no? Like, can you just I don't know. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like again, like what Nick was saying, like it's like very like situational. Like you
Okay.
know what I mean? Like it depends on like where you meet someone, like what kind of circumstances, like and like you know what I mean? Like vice versa. I'm sure like I don't seem like the same person. Like if you met me like right after I finished like
Chugging a
doing a presentation.
Oh, okay, okay,
or,
okay.
like, you know what I mean?
Or you get that.
I was saying like
You know what I mean? And like talk like as like a stressful situation.
okay,
like you know
okay,
what I
okay.
mean? Like something
Oh,
where you're
yeah.
not
Oh.
necessarily like
I was taking that the
or
other way.
drunk, like same
Okay,
thing.
yeah,
Like you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's just like certain
Situations where you'll be at your best or you're at your worst.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I feel like it really like depends because like especially if you meet someone like on an instance where they like be caught off guard kind of thing.
They might
Like-
not be as confident. Or,
Yeah, but I feel like after like at least like hanging out with someone like a couple
Comfortability,
times,
yeah.
you'll be able to tell like to a degree
Yeah.
based on like I don't know certain things like do they ever comment on what you wear?
Is that
you-
important?
Yeah, I could never have a guy tell me what to wear ever.
Tell you what to
Really?
wear or that you didn't look good.
Oh, I mean, like if I don't look good in something, like that's just honesty. Like that's
Wait,
chill.
time out.
yeah.
She's talking about
Wait, what?
like saying restrictions, right?
Yeah, like
you
yeah,
can't
like,
wear that.
yeah, you can't
Oh,
wear
yeah,
that,
yeah.
like because that
Yeah,
shows
hold
like
on.
insecurity. You know what I mean? And it, like
Okay, wait. So you can't have a guy tell you like what to wear. You're
Yeah,
saying like
I
if,
could not.
So like
Like
okay,
that'll piss you off. Like that
do
would be like
you-
a turn off.
oh yeah,
why
that'd be a
why is
100%
why
deal
is that
breaker.
why is that a thing in your life? Like, do you feel like you dress somewhere towards like you're tipping the meter? Like, do you feel like
Well, I mean, I model, so some of my work.
okay,
is,
but
like,
going
you know
out,
what I mean? Like
aside from money making, like going out and stuff, like are you talking about that scenario too? Like,
yeah, I mean, like I
what's
don't
over-
really feel like I feel limits with my fashion. Like at Coachella, there was a day that I wore like basically just a see-through shirt with pasties, and I felt fine because
And
that's.
And were you with your man or were you just by yourself? Or
Well, I mean, I was just by myself, but it's
shit.
just about being like, you know what I mean? Like, if I feel comfortable wearing something in public, it should
It
be
shouldn't
about
be a
me.
problem. Yeah,
It
it's
should
about
be about
it's
how
not
I feel
about other
comfortable.
people. It's about how you feel.
Yeah,
That's
and
how-
it's like, to me, it's like fashion. You know what I mean? It's like fashion. If it's something you're interested in and you feel like it's your style and that you want to put forward and you feel comfortable, then it's like you shouldn't have anyone,
gotcha.
interject.
How do you guys feel about that? Because I know
About what?
like
The dressing
like how
thing?
how your girl dresses, because
Okay.
some guys are more like controlling,
More
about that type of
controlling or
stuff.
protective?
But I don't
sure.
know.
Yeah,
the,
no.
the way I look at it is like Actually, no. I'll say my opinion after. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, like, my. It's looking hard. It's looking hard. She's literally right there. I mean, I'll say, like, if we're like going out somewhere, and it's like, okay, it's not Coachella. I'm saying, like, we're just going out to the bar. Obviously, I'm gonna be like, I'll say something, but I'm never gonna be like, you can't. I have never said you can't wear that. I'll just be like. She'll be like, how do I look? I'm like, you look good. I'm like, okay, but are we? I will never say. I'll never say you can't wear something, but I'll just give her like a little shit for it. But it's never stopped her from change. Like she's never changed because I've said something. But
Now,
I don't know.
Adam, I feel like he's gonna say something
Completely different.
Yeah,
He's
well,
gonna be like,
I get
"Hell
very,
no."
I get very, so I can't really relate to the Coachella thing or like going out to festivals like that with someone because I never been in that situation.
Like that's completely different.
Yeah, like, and I understand like everyone there, like fuck that, I get hot, I take my shirt off,
Yeah.
everything. Like I've been to one festival, I can relate there. But as far as like going out to like Old Town or like going out to clubs or out on dates, like hell no. Like I will definitely like I will step up and say like, yo, like, don't you think you're doing too much? Like, look what you're wearing. Like, look what you're showing. I would say something in that nature, and I wouldn't, no matter what she said, like, I would be the type, and I'll stand on this. Like, I wouldn't do what Star said. Like, just kind of, like, let it go and kind of just let her make the decision. Like, we wouldn't leave till she changed. Like, I couldn't do that. I can't let my girl go out dressed like a fucking hoe. And
Wait, what is dressed like
Like-
a hoe mean to you?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that because do you think the amount of skin a woman shows really dictates whether she's a hoe or not?
dressed like a hoe. I'm not sure if my girl wouldn't be a hoe. That's why I don't like her being dressed,
Like,
being
you would never-
represented,
you would never be
being
in that-
displayed.
Situation is okay.
Yeah, no, like I just don't like the idea. Like I like class. Like I'm more of like I like the classy look on the girl. So like to me that's not classy when you go out looking like you're half naked. But no, it doesn't define if it really is a hoe. Like you got bottle girls that
Like,
they're
that's
not
their-
hoes and that's just their job.
That's just their job.
For me personally, I can't let my girl go out in public looking like a hoe. And that's just me. Like and I feel like if you're in a relationship, it would. If your girlfriend knows that's how you feel, you shouldn't even really have to tell her, like hey, change. Like, she'd probably be, like, she'd
If she
change
knows-
willingly.
If she knows you're like that, like
Yeah, if she knows you're like that, like,
then she would like.
she would just
avoid it,
change.
maybe.
Yeah, she
I don't
wouldn't
know.
even, like, make a
But
big
you're
stink
saying
out of
she
it.
should adjust to you.
Yeah, but
basically.
honestly, yeah, for sure. Well, like,
what about vice versa?
what?
What
I
about
don't
vice
dress-
versa?
Like, give me an example.
Like if okay,
A Speedo?
no, not even about necessarily dress.
Okay,
but
like what?
Like
Oh.
then if she says like, oh babe, like I don't want you to go out with like the boys or something because it's like something I'm not comfortable with. Then how you feel about that?
Okay, respectfully, okay, when you get in a relationship, let's back it up for a second. When you get in a relationship, it's a decision by both of you guys to be agreeing to your guys' differences. So like you have to work through those type of conversations. So otherwise you shouldn't get in a relationship, because if she's gonna have a problem with that, then I'm gonna have a problem with that most likely. Like, and you're not willing to work through that, then we're not gonna get anywhere. We're
So
just
there
gonna
should be,
argue.
like,
You know
a
what I'm saying?
you're saying,
Yeah,
like,
you
there
have
should
to
always be-
compromise.
there's
That's what a
always gonna be
relationship
compromises.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what the talking stage is for, to figure out who they are, what you like about them, what you don't like about them, and there's gonna be compromises through the ups and downs. That's how it is. That's what a relationship is to me. Like, no one's perfect. Sounds so
Yeah.
cliche, but no one is.
I somewhat agree, like, with most of what you're saying.
Like, obviously, like if the girl like has a problem with like the whole dress thing, like then in the talking stage, like that will come out, and then if she will decide like, okay, my man doesn't like that, I'm not gonna roll with him, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I agree. Totally agree with the talking stage.
That's
I
like
think
a
a talking stage
way
is
to
really
suss
good.
things out.
Yeah,
you
like,
know?
should weed it
Exactly.
out.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
and that's why I support. Be yourself when you're fucking going on dates. Don't
Yeah,
be
no,
someone you're not,
exactly.
because that's
Yeah.
gonna fuck you in the wrong
Later
run.
on.
Yeah,
That
no,
really
that's why I
will.
was like talking
That's
about
a
honesty
key
earlier.
point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you feel like someone's like fronting and not being them, like it's
Mm-hmm.
only gonna bite you in the ass like
Later on.
later
Yeah.
when you later like you know what I mean?
Decide
Like
to
if
be
you
yourself.
pretend to be
Yeah.
like super chill about this at first, or you know,
Yeah, like, if
if
you're
you
chill
pretend
about
to
it,
like this
yeah.
type of music, and then in your
Facts.
relationship, all they want to do is go to that type of concert. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're
Exactly,
gonna fucking
like,
hate
what?
the whole
Like,
time
that wasn't
you're
you.
at the concert. and you could be doing something that would have actually been fun for both of you if you would have been honest. You know what I mean? Like,
so like, don't front, don't don't try to like be okay with certain things because eventually like
it'll come out.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
It'll hit the fan.
That later on it will, and it's gonna get underneath your skin later on. You're gonna be like,
and they're gonna be like, oh, I thought you were okay with this, but like back then you're like, well, I was just doing that because I wanted to please your XYZ.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then nope,
pull the rug.
Why you disagree, Nick?
The way I look at the whole dressing thing is like,
yeah. What was your take, Nick? We didn't even ask you.
I'm not gonna tell her how she could dress. The way I look at it though is like, for lack of better terms, if you're cuffing a bad bitch, you have to let her be a bad bitch.
I heard that from somewhere.
No, but you can't be like,
Yeah.
like trying to control that because like you signed up for it. Like you can't be.
You signed a contract.
Are you the type like if you guys are out in public and like there's obviously eyeballs on your girl because she looks like that?
What?
Because she looks good as fuck.
Yeah. What? Breaking
Like,
necks.
Is that like does that like piss you off?
Fuck no. Bro,
Okay.
what? I know my girl is bad. Like that's like hell yeah, I'm with that. But she doesn't have to be half naked for guys to break their
What
necks.
if she was half naked when you met her though?
Well, I wouldn't be cuffing her.
Yeah.
She was half naked when I met her.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
bro, that's coming off the wrong way the first time. But go ahead.
No.
That's
no,
it?
no, that's
You're
kind
cool
of
with
just what I wanted to ask you.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Like,
Bro, like what? I'm not like. If anything, that should be a compliment. Like, yeah, thanks. I know my girl's bad. She knows
Yeah.
it too.
yeah.
That like my girl's conceited.
Wait, but that kind of contradicts the whole what you said though.
What me about
Kind
being?
of.
yeah, like how
The
she's
compromise thing does. Like, if you're like saying like that, like relationships are all about compromise, shouldn't you be willing to
No,
compromise
well,
like her?
Otherwise,
Okay.
what? Her look, like.
No, I was saying like you don't care about the breaking necks thing, like the dude's looking, but then that kind of like then it shouldn't matter what she. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, bro, it's
No,
like it's like going back to like why like. It's I want the classy look on the girl,
Okay.
like
I
that's
agree.
the
I
girl.
like
Like I
the
like the
classy
classy
look as
look.
well.
It's more appealing to me. That's what I find attractive. Like that's gonna keep me more interested in you than you going out like the opposite. And then it's like, yo, on top of that, then it goes back to the like, why am I gonna park my open car in front of a thief? You know, like I'm just inviting her to or inviting the thief to break into my car.
That's why you gotta have a master lock.
And that's you telling her,
the master
yo.
lock is the loyalty.
Loyalty, that's the ultimate. Yeah.
You gotta
See?
have that fucking security system on lock. You gotta have that ring camera.
And
You
no
gotta
one
have
gets the code. Yeah, like,
Ring.
not for sure. I mean, that's just
that ATT security.
yeah.
The
Well,
yeah.
Homeland Security.
Homeland security. You got Homeland Security in that bitch.
Dress,
Nah, fuck that. I got the Secret Service, bro.
Secret Service, FBI, yeah, FBI shit. Well, dressing is one thing, but like other
Wait.
compromises, what?
She didn't even get through her third. Though.
I know I was gonna
Oh.
get there, but other compromise, like that's what I think that's what a relationship should be about. Like you should be, like making compromises because you're not gonna like everything about one person. I think that's kind of hard.
What do you think
no,
about?
that's big facts for sure.
Yeah.
That like.
But
for
there's
your-
some things that you're willing to sacrifice for a person.
Wait, can
Like,
I
you'd be-
clear something up about what I was saying earlier?
What?
Like in the talking stage, that's where you would like if she's just ODing like dressing like wearing nothing all the time, like in that talking stage, that's where you would make the decision like you're signing up for it
Yes.
by dating her. Like
Yes.
you can't try to change that later.
No.
You should
if
never
you're
try to
fine-
change someone.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Like if you're
No.
fine with how she's dressing and stuff during the talking stage, then like
Yeah.
then
Yeah, well,
let
that
it
shit
be.
comes out like a damn curveball out of nowhere. Like,
Sometimes, maybe.
what? Just like,
No, I think-
suddenly
I think
starts
that's
yeah,
just-
like
yeah.
that. That's whoa too. No, I'm just saying like the opposite of that would be like that out of nowhere. But yeah, like when the talking stage, that's when you should really know.
Yeah, you'll make your decision like okay, and if that is like too much for you, like you don't like that, then like in the talking stage, I feel like that's where you should split instead of like
Yep, 100%.
getting hella mad like 6
just
months
don't-
later or whatever.
Exactly,
might
and that's
be.
what Alex was saying. Just be yourself. Because
Yeah,
like if you're gonna
facts.
act like you're cool with that,
Facts.
Yeah.
later on you go
Yeah,
be
so-
sick.
I mean, like to me, it sounds like you probably wouldn't even ever run into that situation because you would.
He
like-
would be himself.
Yeah, you
straight
would
up.
be yourself, and you
Mm-hmm.
would. You probably
tell
wouldn't
her.
even. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you would be
hell yeah.
looking for a certain type of girl.
That
I'm already knowing.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, and you could probably tell by her social media, etc.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. And that doesn't. I'm not bashing. Just let me clear this up real quick.
Adam
I'm not
doesn't want
bashing
no
on
bad bitches
girls.
dressed like hoes.
I'm not bashing on girls that dress like that. Like, hey, there's someone out there for everyone. So there's other people doing the same shit that you're on, and that's cool. Just me personally, I have my opinion.
What do you guys think about?
What's her third red flag? Though?
Okay.
I need to hear her third red
yeah.
flag.
Oh god.
If you could
this
think
is,
of
like my third red flag. I mean, it's just really like honesty, like being yourself, like not being like too controlling or jealous, like which ties into like the clothing. I feel like that's just like kind of like an overall.
What if he doesn't pay on the first date?
Is that big? Is that a big deal?
I feel like the circumstance, like it's a very
It's situational.
Yeah, it's
That's
very
circumstantial, really?
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I will not lie. Like I was definitely like raised like by my parents. They definitely like had like more of like an old fashioned traditional view. Like they taught me like a man should come to the door and pick you up at a date, and he should open the door for you, and he should
Bad boys.
be, you know, chivalrous and respectful, and you know what I mean, gentlemanly. And I feel like definitely part of that was being taken out, but in like,
how do you think in today's world? Do you think
yeah,
people
I was gonna say like I feel like in today's world, like it's obviously changed as I've grown up. And like now being an adult and stuff, I feel like honestly there's been a lot of times where I don't even mind paying or like for the whole thing.
Damn,
or
really?
even just splitting
on first date or on a date in general?
Yeah, we're staying first date.
First date especially, because I don't want to feel like I owe anyone anything, and I have I'm fine by myself. I have money for food. I don't want to feel like someone's doing me a favor or like they deserve something because they bought me dinner.
Damn.
Or you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Like
I see what you mean.
because like some dudes are like I'm not but some dudes would be like, yeah, I paid for dates, so are we fucking or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Like,
I mean,
are you
like,
showing me your titties or what?
Yeah, like because of I don't know. I know what you're saying. Like,
and I mean, I just feel like in general, like the type of person that I am is like I'm successful. I'm a strong, like independent woman. Like I don't really like necessarily like need a man. Like if a guy offers, I'm not gonna be like a super like, oh my god, no, like we have to split it. Like
because
you
there's some girls that
pay.
are there's some
like
girls
I
like
would
that.
literally refuse. Like if it's a really good date and the guy was super nice and I, you know, it was a good time and he's like, no, let me pay. Like I'm gonna be like, sure, like thank you so much. That was really sweet of you. I had a great time. But especially if it like wasn't a great date, like I'm not just gonna be like, okay, yeah, you pay by. Like I don't want to feel like I owe someone anything. You know what I mean?
You know, you ain't coming back.
There's no second date. Literally, like if I know there would be like no second date, like it's like I don't want to just be like, because like I hate to say it like this, but like I don't really need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm happy like being a businesswoman and stuff on my own. So it's like I don't really like like $20 $50 dinner, like you know what I mean, and like especially like I hate to say it like this, but like you said, like some guys really will be like
that's their expectation.
Oh, well, like I bought you a nice dinner, so like,
come back to my place.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, so it's like, you know what I mean, like
you doing that, Nick?
Kind of.
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, especially true, like guys will complain that like after the fact, like then like you know. Like people would be like, oh, like I paid for your dinner. Like, do you want to go out? You know, like you don't want to go on a second date. Like, what do you mean? Yeah,
like what did I know what you're saying.
Like, well, I paid for you.
Well, that's really nice of you, though.
Actually, interestingly enough, even last night I was walking in Waikiki, and this dude, what he catcalled me. He literally looked at me and like he was like, "Where are you going? Like, what are you doing?" And I ignored him, and he yelled after me. He was like, "I have money." That was his big
that's what
thing.
I was gonna bring up.
That was his big thing. No, literally, that was his big thing. And I turned around back and I was like, well, so do fucking I, okay?
That's
like literally like sit the fuck
Snapped
down. Do you really want to like sit here and like compare income? Like let's fucking do it. Like sit down.
Sit down, little boy.
Yeah, literally. It's like I don't want your money. I don't need your money.
Boy.
And if you think your money is like something that's a defining factor,
that's a personality trait.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny because we had an episode where we had a girl say that a man was leading with his money on the first date, and a lot of guys in the comments were really mad because it was like, so do you want to bum? They were going the opposites, like the opposite side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
They're like, well, do you want a bum that doesn't have
anything to bring to the table?
Yeah, like basically the story was she went on a first date. The guy pulled up in his Corvette with his Gucci shoes and they went to a movie. He gave her the card when he was like, I'm going to the bathroom. Here's my credit card. Buy whatever you want. And she was just like kind of turned off by that because she was like, I don't
thinking that he was like trying to flex.
Like it was all part of a show, like a facade. To
like he didn't need to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what do you think about?
That's how the girl perceived it.
So what do you think about
everyone
guys?
in the comments was saying like the opposite, like yo, like so. Can we just not win? Like, so do you want us to be a bum? Like,
I would definitely, like, honestly, I disagree with her. I mean, I wasn't there for the date, obviously. I would feel like it would depend on his persona.
Finish, Star?
Like, I feel like if he had like a flexor personality and another
yeah, he was revving his engine in the garage.
That's what she was saying.
Sure.
Like he was like trying to flex, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was leading with his money instead of his person. Like she said, he had no personality.
That's horrible.
Okay, so
I would definitely rather date someone who was less financially successful and had an amazing personality. And a really great heart.
Okay, less but not a bum.
Like there's a line.
Yeah, there's definitely a line. I feel like there's definitely
we got a line drawn on this episode.
No, I feel like there's definitely a line. I know, like, my personal line is I want someone who's
going
successful, smart, driven, and it doesn't even necessarily mean that you're like in that place right now, but even just wanting to do something with your life, having a plan, wanting to do something. Like, we're all still young, so like to expect people to be like
already set is unrealistic.
Yeah, exactly. But like you want to see someone like have a plan with their life and not just like, you know what I mean? Like it is unattractive if a guy plays video games all day and lives with his parents.
So that is a bum. That is your definition of a bum.
Okay, I mean, like, obviously, like, there's different circumstances, like not living with your parents.
Like your face clan.
Not that like living with your parents is like a bad thing. Like I know a lot of people live with their parents to like save money financially and stuff, which is totally understandable. But like just the not wanting to do anything.
No drive, no motivation, no
drive equals bum.
Yeah, no drive equals bum.
Regardless of the bank account. If you're living
with your parents. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, no, regardless of your bank account, because honestly, there's shit that happens.
Yeah.
You don't know someone's story.
Yeah.
Someone could have literally given their last, like, dime to pay for their parents' like, cancer treatment.
Yeah, true.
Or
it's all situational.
Yeah, it really is, because you don't know. Someone could have $5 in their bank account, but they just got, like, Bernie Madoff. Like, you know what I mean? They thought they were investing in something, and it was, like, an NFT scam, or, you know what I mean? Like, just shitty luck. And yeah, I mean, I really feel like money in the bank account like doesn't equal like being a good person for sure. Like, and
personality is higher.
Yeah, and flexing money is definitely like
a red. Like, don't do that.
Yeah,
do not do that, fellas.
Yeah, and another thing too, like going along with like the dinner, like flexing, like a huge red flag is if you're not like kind to like
the servers,
wait staff.
Dang, you know, I've heard that recently, and I didn't like. I'm never disrespectful. No. I'm not. Thank God. But like, I was like, dang, I never thought about that before. Like that's
like a telltale sign of like how you treat other people.
Yeah, you know what else? How you tip was another one.
Yeah,
that the
for
girl
sure
told
too.
me. I was like, wow.
I won't go on a second date with a guy if he doesn't tip at dinner. That's one thing. And I will leave the tip. I will leave the tip and make sure like to make a point about like being like, oh well, like if you're not gonna tip, I will, because that's like customary.
Okay, what's the percentage though? Because me and my girl have a fight about this all the time. I tip 15, but she's like, it has to be 20.
I would say 15 to 20 depending on service.
Okay, I think I've just been brought up to it's 15.
I think I've always say I was brought 15 to 20 depending on service. Like if they're really good,
it should be 20.
Really nice. Like they go out of their way to like make you feel welcome and comfortable.
More than 20 sometimes if they're really good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but then I mean honestly, sometimes if they're like just
they're shitty.
If they're like just shitty,
honestly.
like 10%. Sometimes, like if they're like really, really terrible, but never nothing.
You get whatever's left.
Wait, I've done nothing when it's really bad before, and I've kind of felt bad, but I'm like, dude, you were really bad. Like,
I have.
So Alex, I want to know, how do you know when you love someone?
I think you know when you love someone when you realize they make like a greater positive impact being in your life than like they. You know what I mean? Like it's better with them than it is without them, kind of thing. I'm a huge pro and cons list kind of person.
Oh wow, you make Like the list.
She weighs out the pros and cons.
Yeah.
In the notes.
The notes. Bust out the notes.
I'm just
Bust
gonna.
out the phone.
No, okay. Honestly, I'm actually like a handwriting kind of person. Like I have
okay. Do you have a journal?
like a physical notebook.
Oh.
Like a physical notebook. Like even
It's built
scarier,
different.
right? Even scarier. Like you can't just like backspace.
don't
Like
let
you'd have to
anybody
like
find
white
that.
that shit out if you want to get rid of it or like burn it.
Burn it, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like it's definitely like. I feel like though, like, I feel like you just know, like, there's a feeling, honestly, like, when you love someone, you feel entirely comfortable with them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel, 100% like trust in that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like laughter is huge. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like your partner in life should be like someone who.
Is a comedian.
Yes,
It doesn't have to
we
be a
should
comedian.
all. We should all.
Yeah, I get
be
you.
comedians.
Come on, bro. Hey, bro, leave some space for us, bro. We ain't all comedians.
Hey,
Just kidding.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah, Adam Sandler, watch out. Yeah,
Hey,
literally.
nah, fuck
Hey.
You've seen Kanye
Yeah,
over here.
you've seen what
Team
happens
Yay.
with
Team
these
Yay.
comedians. It's the
Tough,
trick.
man.
You just
Team
have to
Yay,
be
you heard?
funny.
Team Yay.
All right, but so then how do you know, or how do you get over a heartbreak?
No,
And have
some-
you had to before?
Well, personally, I have not been
Okay.
on the receiving side of a
Okay.
breakup in a serious relationship.
Okay.
But I have.
Bullshit.
But I have been in long relationships that have ended, and they was like it was just like sad in general to like see that go. Like it's not like it was like
It wasn't bad.
it.
Then you weren't heartbroken?
Well, like I broke
Jesus
up
Christ.
with I broke like I mean like well, I
Years?
broke up with this person,
Bro's a
so like
menace.
I knew that I did not want to be with them anymore.
Okay.
So like I wasn't heartbroken to not be with them anymore because I knew that's what I needed to grow in life. But I was heartbroken to see that stage of my
Your
life
end.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I get sentimental with like chapters. Like I'm graduating next week, and even like
Yeah, that's a
this
chapter
week
for
I've
sure.
been a little bit
Congratulations, by the
like
way.
thank you, you too tomorrow.
out.
Thank you.
And like you know what I mean, just like having that chapter closed, even though it's not like a particularly like
Pleasant one.
I
Or
mean
a pleasant ending.
Yeah, I mean
Or-
like it's been like it's college, it's fun, it's not like a sad like a like a breakup or anything, but it's still like
Oh, you're saying my bad. You're talking about school.
yeah, it's just like you know what I mean. Like it's just like a chapter closing. Like that part of your life is over. You have to release that. Like it's kind
New
of
door opening.
Yeah, I feel like to get over a heartbreak, you just honestly have to remember that like time heals all wounds, and I feel like the universe kind of has a plan, kind of thing. I know that might sound
Fact.
cheesy.
No, that's
no,
a
no,
fact.
like,
That is you are
one door opens,
right on point
another
with
door.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a door closes for another one to open.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, pretty much to a degree. I feel like there's a lot of
Timing.
things that I've looked back in my life, especially recently being sentimental over college, that I've looked back and been like, wow, like if this small thing didn't happen,
You would be
Like-
somewhere completely different.
yeah, exactly. It's like if I didn't meet this person, this wouldn't have happened, or just all these certain different things that it's like you get over it because you're gonna come on to something different or better.
If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And remember, we started a new channel, Wins and Losses TV. So if you guys haven't checked that out,
Go
we're
subscribe.
pranking out in Hawaii literally
Yes, sir.
day after day. So the link is in the description below. And don't forget to check out our Patreon. That's where we post our fire. If you don't even know what it is, just go ahead and click it. You'll see the titles, and I guarantee you'll want to invest in that. Until next time, peace.
Peace.